Hello subscribers! Third time of trying this, and that intro was a little off. Hang on, let me try again. What is going down, people? My name is Forever and I've got a moveset with you. For you. It was a collaboration moveset, if you like, with Mel. Mel helped me out quite a bit on this, and it's a Torkoal. And Torkoal is one of the best defensive walls in the entire new meta game. Let's just face it. And even like stab moves that are super effective against it can't take it out. So what this is a wall that attacks, a very annoying wall. Its idea is to use Gyro Ball, and for people who don't know what Gyro Ball is, it's a move where the slower you are, the more attack it has. To put it simply, there's a huge formula, but I can't be bothered to recite it, and I don't know it. Anyway, so yes, it's a Torkoal, and this little layout is a bit different, but hopefully you can see it. Its item is a single leftover, yes, anyway. And the moves are Curse, Amnesia, Toxic, and Gyro Ball. Now, the idea behind the moves was rather simple. First of all, we needed Curse. We needed to get its speed down like as much as we can. So after 3 curses, you've got lots of attack and very little speed, which gives Gyro Ball a hell of a lot of power. The problem came with special defense, because now we have very high defense, and so there's no need to put any EVs in the actual defense. What are we going to do about special defense? So Mel suggested Amnesia, and Amnesia works really well. It plus twos, I'm going to use that term. Yes, it plus twos the special defense every time it's used. So after 3 turns, you've got plus 6 special defense. And then obviously we would have Gyro Ball. And then the last move was a tricky one to choose. You can go for a number of things here. You can have Protect, you can have Toxic, which is what I've got. You can have Earthquake if you want another attacking move, because after the Curse boost, it's going to be doing a lot of damage. The reason why you really want a move for your 4th one that can do something at least is because Gyro Ball only has maximum 8 PP, which means you're going to be stuck there doing nothing for quite a while, which is why I put Toxic on it. I didn't exactly use the set to its best though with Toxic on it, but I blame hacks on that, and you'll see that in a moment. The EVs that you'll want on it are max HP, which is 252, and max special defense. And you want a Sassy Nature because you want lower speed and you want higher special defense. But you can have something that boosts attack, but always have it so that your speed is being hindered, that your speed is lower, because that is what the idea of this set fundamentally is. I've put the extra 4 on defense because it's supposed to be a wall. So the whole idea of what you do is you get in, you spend a couple turns cursing, which nothing will really take you out unless it's a special attack, in which case you should know that it's going to use a special attack and you go for Amnesia instead. And once you've got 2 or 3 curses up and at least 2 or 3 amnesias up, you start spamming Gyro Ball, and when something switches in that you know that you're not exactly going to take out too quickly, then you use Toxic on it. That's about all you need to do really, and it gets so flipping defensive, it's insane. It's really hard to take out, and you'll see that with this little demonstration battle that I had for you. I didn't use it as well as I could have, but this should give you a good idea of what it is. So it goes for Fire Blast, which is not very effective and doesn't do very much on it anyway. And I instantly go for the Curse. And if this is a special attacker, so I go for Amnesia 2nd turn, and that thing keeps popping up, I'm sorry about that. It's when you hover over something. And so he goes for Thunderbolt, and after an Amnesia, it will start doing pretty much nothing. So he switches in his, oh my god, I've forgotten the name now. Gastrodon, that's the one, and I asked him to stall for a bit so that I could set up, and I tried using Toxic so much on this thing, he just wouldn't do it. And as you can see, I'm at extremely low HP now. This is where Torkoal shows how very good it is. So I'm trying to do Toxic and it keeps on missing, so when you find out when you've got such low HP, you want your defense up. So I go for more curses because this Gastrodon is a physical attacker, and he stalls for a couple of turns because I asked him to. But even if he didn't, even if he wouldn't have, he wouldn't have attacked this and done very much. So after a couple curses, I think I've got 3 down now. I'll hover over him in a moment and show you exactly how much. And he switches in his Nidoqueen, and I go for, there you go, plus 3 attack, plus 3 defense, minus 3 speed, and was that plus 6? Plus 6 special defense, I'm not sure, but you go for a Gyro Ball, and it takes out half of its HP, which is insanely good for a Torkoal, especially with a move that's not stab or anything. One of the things about it is, though, is Gyro Ball's power is capped at 150, and I haven't worked out how many curses you need to get to that yet. But he's trying to do Mach Punch, and it's only doing 9 HP's damage, 2% health, which is pretty damn useless against this thing. And he tries going for a Thunderbolt, and that does even less after. Well, that does just about as little. Oh my god, my vocabulary is all over the place today. But he's trying to do Waterfalls, which is stab and super effective, and it's doing absolutely nothing. The only problems that this kind of set would really have are things like steel types, but you can probably wear them down eventually, given the right variables, and Toxic won't affect the steel types either, so you might want to put on something like Earthquake instead to deal with things like that, but it's entirely your choice. But you can see just how incredibly defensive it is. The only problems that it will have is if you get roared out and Rocks comes into play, Stealth Rocks, and takes you out that way. But even with the insanely low HP that it has, it's still sitting there and spamming the same attacks. It can make a potential sweeper. And one of the best things is that once you've got it in, no one knows what's going to happen. You've just cursed on a Torkoal. What the hell are you doing? Are you going to just explode and spam Earthquake? No. Gyro Ball set. So thanks to Mel for helping me out with that, helping me test it out and suggesting a lot of ideas. Link to his channel as always in the description. Tell me what you think, and I'll see you later, guys.